rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. God, would you please lead us in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Kathy, would you lead us in prayer, please?
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the blessings you have bestowed on us. We have so many blessings, but there are still those in need, and we ask that you look after and take care of them. Lord, guide us today so that we make decisions that are pleasing to you and that fulfill the needs of the county. We ask all of this in thy heavenly precious name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you both very much. At this time, we would like to open our meeting of July the 1st. Folks, we are halfway through the year.
It's amazing. Unbelievable.
Time flies. Time flies when you're having fun, and it just seems like we have a little bit more freedom out there, and it just feels really good. So I want to welcome everybody to our meeting today, all of our guests, as well as those watching by Facebook. So we would like to open the meeting today. I would assume that you've had time to review the minutes of June the 24th, and with that, would we have a motion to approve those minutes?
I will make a motion to approve the minutes of June 24th.
I'll second.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of request for appropriation of funds,
Would there be any questions or comments in regards to item 2? Hearing none.
I'll make the motion to approve.
I'll second.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of request for fund transfers,
Are there any questions or comments from the board in regards to item 3? Hearing none.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of resolution establishing a fund for the 2021 Scioto County Porter Township Highway Improvement Loan Repayment regarding the Scioto County Engineering Department.
As we've been talking about over the last couple weeks in regards to the Lick Run Lyra improvement, the work that's going to be done, our county engineer Darren LeBrun is getting all of the ducks in a row, per se, to be able to receive those grant monies and also to be able to do the loan repayment on those. So with that, we do have a request to create a fund to do so with the auditor. Are there any questions or comments in regards to that? Hearing none.
Make a motion to adopt.
I'll second.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of authorizing the clerk to advertise notice to bidders for Scioto County Road 2.0.000 design build roadway and intersection improvements, PID 104688 federal project EI 80048 for the Scioto County Engineering Department.
That's a lot of words to approve the notice to bidder for the Lick Run Lyra intersection project. So, are there any questions or comments about that? Hearing none.
I'll make a motion to approve.
And I'll second.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of damage claim from Frontier Communication,
Here on item 6, we have a damage claim of a Frontier pedestal in the area of 1069 Morris Lane in Lucasville. Looks like we're going to have to get this in the hands of our county engineer for him to review that. They were mowing grass and damaged the pedestal. So with that, are there any questions or comments in regards to that so we can refer that over to our county engineer? Hearing none.
Make the motion to approve.
I'll second.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of communication from Portsmouth Municipal Court regarding electronic monitoring house arrest invoice,
In regards to the house arrest invoice from May 2020 coming from Portsmouth Municipal Court, communication dated 6/21 from Leroy Kegley, Clerk of Courts, attaching the EMHA invoice for May 2021 in the amount of $5,350.50. There were 21 defendants on the program for a total of 369 days at a daily rate cost per agreement of $14.50, with 0 paid by defendants. Are there any questions or comments in regards to this? Hearing none?
I'll make a motion to approve.
And I will second the motion.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of accepting miscellaneous reports,
Are there any questions or comments in regards to the miscellaneous reports by item 8? Hearing none?
Motion to accept.
I'll second.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of mass notification system project proposal contract for OnSolve Code Red regarding Emergency Management Agency,
Very excited about the implementation of our mass notification system. Larry Mullins, our director, will be implementing that here soon. This is the next step in order to do so, and that is approving the contract for 1 year. It is an agreement between OnSolve and Scioto County for the purchase of the Code Red mass notification software for the term of 1 year in the amount of $10,450.80. Questions or comments in regards to the contract?
Now correct me if I'm wrong. This is a software that somebody has to opt into.
Yes.
And then once they opt in, they get whatever notification
Notification,
EMA
yes.
sends out.
Mhm.
It's a great addition to
That's
the county. Yeah.
for, you name it, everything from tornado warnings to flood warnings like we had last night, to anything really he wants to put out there for the public consumption.
Amber alerts.
Amber
potentially?
alerts, vaccination clinics, things
Okay,
like that.
nice.
I mean, it's mostly meant for emergencies, and I'm sure that'll be managed well by our director. But this is a good step toward increased safety in our community. And I believe at a low cost. I don't think this is very much, and,
No, not at all.
and I think this will really help our people stay in tune with what's going on in our community and give us a lot of advance notice. We like to think that everybody listens to the radio or is on Facebook or whatever a lot of the time, and many are. But this will flash up and get people's attention in a more personal way.
And of course, it's
That-
up, as soon as it's up and going, we'd encourage people to
Opt in.
opt in.
Yes.
Yeah. Opt in.
And I'm sure we'll be
informed.
talking more about that in the future.
Yep.
As soon as Larry gives us the parameters for that, we'll be discussing that.
Great.
Anything else? Any other discussion? Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve.
And I'll second.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of request for appropriation transfer of funds,
Any questions or comments in regards to item 10? Hearing none?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of the Scioto County Sheriff's Office selling an obsolete safe to Pioneer Village, Wheelersburg, Ohio,
On this particular item, there is a safe in the county jail that's not being used. It has been deemed to no longer be needed for public use. It is obsolete, with a value of less than $2,500. It's from 1969, very large. The 1969 security safe, we have been requested by our sheriff, David Thurman. He is wanting to sell that at a value that I don't have here in our report. I think it was more of a donation is what he's looking to do for the Pioneer Village in Wheelersburg. I know that they're putting together a history museum there, which is a great, wonderful project, and they're hoping to add this to it as part of a law enforcement type setting, or a museum. So they are wanting to do that, and pursuant to Ohio Revised Code 307.12, they're wanting to do that without advertisement or public notification and subject to the terms and conditions as are agreeable by the parties. We are doing public notification in this setting today, but we are not going to be doing bidding for that. They are wanting to donate that because of the value being less than $2,500. They are wanting to donate that directly to the museum. Okay, so I think it's a worthwhile thing to do. applaud the sheriff and the individuals that are at the Pioneer Village, which I believe are also sheriff department personnel that work there as well, or that actually volunteer their time there. With that, is there any conversation, discussion? Hearing none.
I'll make a motion to adopt.
And I will second the resolution.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of accepting an amended certificate from the Budget Commission,
Any questions or comments in regards to item 12? Hearing none.
I'll make a motion to accept.
I'll second.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of approving payment of the regular schedule of accounts for the various funds, moral obligations, and the then and now certificates in the total amount of $247,067.40.
Any questions or comments in regards to item 13? Hearing none.
Make a motion to approve.
I will second that.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of transportation services contract between Shawnee State University and Access Sauter County Public Transit,
On item 14, this is a contract between Shawnee State University and Access Sauter County Public Transit System for the purchase of transportation services for Shawnee State University students within or outside Sauter County. The term will be effective from the date of the contract and will terminate on May the 1st, 2022, with the possibility of a one-year extension by formal amendment or unless otherwise terminated. The total amount of the contract cannot exceed $3,500 over the life of the contract unless otherwise limited or increased by amendment. I believe they also, do they not transport to the GO bus, which also goes to other universities for students that are at Shawnee that actually travel back and forth? I know, I'm pretty sure that that is how it works. I don't know with COVID exactly how it works, but we're coming out of the restrictions of COVID, so it should still be very valuable, I would believe. Are there any questions or comments in regards to this transportation service contract? Hearing none.
I'll make a motion to approve the contract.
I'll second.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of County Road 540, Barclay Road Extension 2 roadway plans and estimate regarding the Sauter County engineer.
Questions or comments in regards to item 15? I think I'll throw something in here on this. This is the finishing of Barclay Road, something that we are going to be doing as part of the park build-out out at SOAR in Menford. This was I really appreciate him doing this. Our county engineer did the design plans for the road, the completion of the road. This will take us all the way to the plant. It will also build out the rest of the access road to other parcels in the park. And it's very comprehensive. The cost to do so, and I don't have it with me, hold on a second. Yes, it's in here, it's in here. The estimate to do so is $407,492.90. The action we're taking today is not to approve the building of or to approve the actual work to be done or even put it out for bid yet. We're not quite ready to do so, but we will be in the very near future. But it's to accept the document. It's very good, very well drawn out, very, very good work. But we are now ready with this. This helps us, it gives us our criteria to do the bidding. So, is there any questions or comments in regards to this extension?
I think we just appreciate Engineer LeBrun's work on this, and it continues down the path we've been saying all along. You know, we have to have infrastructure in place before we even have a product to sell, and this continues that vision and making sure that we stay a step ahead as, you know, as interest builds out there at the park, which we're seeing. So once again, it's another great step forward to building out our inventory of workable space.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the goal here is in talking with Robert, and Robert, thank you for being here today. In talking with Robert yesterday, Horton, our Economic Development Director, is that we probably will wait to build the extension after the earthwork is done on the building. Is that right? Or at least somewhat parallel, which is going to be happening here very soon as well. But we need to go ahead and get everything bid out because of the time frame. It's drier in October. If we're going to be paving, it's probably good to do it at the end of the season.
Yeah, some of that funding, Brian, a lot of that, some of that funding is encapsulated in an OSIP grant that we're going for Job Ohio. It's on the table with them now. So that's why, I mean, I could start it tomorrow, which I wish I could, but we also want to get this funding, which is huge, which is huge.
Yeah.
For the overall project. So therefore, we have to hold that section of the road up until I have full approval. Once I have full approval, then we will rock and roll.
It's all about timing, and we're kind of in a critical place right here as far as turning earth. It's all about timing at this point. So it's all good news. It's all positive.
Right.
Now it's all project management and when to actually to move on things. But we do want to go ahead and bid that out and lock in some pricing and get that done here soon. So we'll be doing that. You'll be hearing more about that in coming meetings with that. Can we get a motion on item 15?
I'll make a motion to accept.
I will second.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter request from the Sauter County Sheriff for funds and approval to purchase Sundance Systems CAD RMS.
In discussions with our Sheriff Thurman, one of the things that's been discovered in the Sheriff's Department is the woeful lack of record keeping in the 21st century. Let's put it that way, okay? And we need to bring that up to speed. There is software that's available. It's called Sundance. That is available to do that. This will allow them to be much more efficient in their jobs. It's going to help a lot with investigations, with interacting with other departments such as the prosecutor's office, other sheriff's offices, other law enforcement agencies. This software will help them. They will also be able to manage internally their operations much better with this software. It's very comprehensive, all-inclusive, does a lot of powerful work for our Sheriff's Department. Is there any questions in regards to this request by our sheriff for this particular software and entering into contracts with Sundance? Hearing none?
I will make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye, and I did not mention the cost of this. I'm so sorry. I know that you all have reviewed this. The sheriff respectfully requests it's $37,128 for the transition to Sundance for the Sauter County Sheriff's Office CAD RMS system. It will be paid out of their current funding, both for the upgrade as well as the yearly recurring cost. But for our information, we need to make sure that we keep that funding intact for future. So very positive, very good. And this will make our dispatch much more powerful as far as how we do that. So very, very excited about that for the Sheriff's Department. Okay.
Executive session is next, so if you want to take questions.
Alrighty. Yes, at this point, would you have anything further, Mrs. Cole?
Not at this time, sir.
Mr. Powell?
So I had the opportunity to join ODNR last Friday down at I think they're calling it the Ohio River Camp. They have official
I don't think they
terminology there.
have
No,
official name yet.
they called something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, where the old golf course was, they now have the Storybook Trail there. First Lady DeWine was down, walked the kids through. It's encouraging to see that their vision is starting to come to life. I know there was a lot of frustration, when the golf course was closed. There's still some frustration there, but You know, the reality is they could have closed it and left it a field, but they're not doing that. They're putting an $8 million project in our county. And that rarely happens when you start looking at state agencies. When's the last time you saw an $8 million project being managed? But to see that the gas is back in the marina, there was a ton of boats down there when we were down there, so that was good to see. The kids love the Storybook Trail. My understanding, that story does get switched out every so many months. The camp store looks great. If you haven't had a chance to go in the camp store, it looks like they remodeled in there some. And, you know, they had all the top people from ODNR there. I had a chance to spend some time with Director Mertz, and they're invested. They're in, it's working, they're moving forward. We are trying to get them to have some more public discussion, because there's still questions that really they can answer. It really doesn't fall on us, it's their property. But overall, it was a good event. The kids loved it. It's something positive, once again, for our county. So go out and see, I mean, this weekend, go out and see the Storybook Trail. Maybe stop at the splash pad for free.
There you go.
And through the 4th, it's Celebrate Freedom Week at the splash pad. So get down there and enjoy that. And then Sunday, the Friends of Portsmouth, of course, they have the 4th of July event down at Spartan Stadium. I think it's $5 for anybody over 12 years old to get in, and that's they're having bands and vendors and food trucks that you can take part in. You can watch fireworks from inside the stadium, or if you don't want to pay, you can always watch from a distance, watch from the levee. But just a lot of good things happening this weekend that people can take part in.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, lots going on. Don't judge the weekend by what's happening right now outside. It's looking pretty nasty out there. But we're 3 days away from July the 4th. So hopefully by then everything will clear out and we'll have some beautiful sunshine and sky and enjoy that. Are there any questions from the press today? None at this time. All right. We don't even have anybody from the press here personally. So
It's a little lonely.
it is kind of lonely. It is kind of lonely, but we are joined actually by our legal counsel, and we're going to be going into executive session at this time. I'm not going to assume exactly how long. It may be a half hour, it could be longer. We will be coming back after executive session and wrapping up our meeting. Do not anticipate any decisions being made today as far as I know. Maybe not. Depends on what she has for us. We don't know yet, so we will be finding out. But we will be back with everyone as soon as we possibly can, and we'll do that live as well. So are there any other questions before we do?
I will make a motion to go into executive session with pending litigation with legal counsel according to ORC 121.22G.
And minutes also ought to reflect that we were going to invite me, Margaret Miller, from the Southern County Prosecutor's Office into executive session with you, as well as John Lanciano, who will be attending by Valentine.
Okay.
Because one of your attorneys in the open litigation.
Right. Okay. So just so everybody can hear that, let the minutes reflect that we are going into executive session. We will be inviting Maggie Miller, our legal counsel, into that executive session with us. We are also going to have John Lanciano with our opioid litigation. This is going to be the discussion today. Just as a reminder for everybody, that is still going on. I know that the public doesn't necessarily hear a whole lot about it, but this has been going on for several years. We have been diligently working on that this whole time. It is a very complicated case and a very deep matter of litigation. So we will be discussing that today with our legal counsel. What exactly, not sure, but we're about to find out. And with that, is that sufficient enough as far as the?
That way you need to have a roll call.
Okay, all right. All righty,
So,
so
but Scotty made the motion, I need a
And I
second.
will second the motion.
roll call to
Mr.
enter.
Powell,
Hi.
Ms. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye. Thank you, everyone. Have a happy 4th of July if we don't see you when we come back here in a little bit. And have a wonderful weekend, a blessed weekend, and enjoy your freedom.
Stay safe, stay safe,
Yes.
be careful. A lot of traffic, fireworks.
Yeah.